Welcome to the New Haitian Generation. I am your host, Robin Cherry, and today we have a very special guest, and his name is Hans St. Vel from the Broward County School Board Bilingual ESOL Department. Welcome to the show. How are you doing today?
I'm very well. I'm so glad to be here.
Wow. I mean, to have you on the show and knowing that growing up, I was part of the ESOL department,
Wow.
It is truly amazing to have you here and to give the information to our viewers about the ESOL department. So now I'm hearing that you are the community liaison for the Broward County Bilingual ESOL department.
Yes, I am the new community liaison for the Broward County, for the Bilingual ESOL department.
Wow. How did that come about?
Well, first and foremost, I need to say that this is a great opportunity. Such a great opportunity. I'm so grateful for that.
Wow.
I started as an interpreter, what we call, jargon, a bilingual intake facilitator. And God has just blessed me and given that permission just a week ago.
So you used to translate.
I was to translate, to interpret.
And now you actually the community liaison. Wow, that's amazing. Well, before we get to all of that good stuff, I want to know about you. And I think the viewers want to get connected with you and who you are. You're looking sharp today, man. I mean, I'm trying to look sharp, but
trying to be like you.
You're another level right now. Listen, so tell us about your background, your upbringing in Haiti.
Okay, well, you already got my name. My name is Hans St. Vel. I'm from Haiti. I'm 100% Haitian. Okay, I am from...
I know exactly why you're saying that.
I am from the northwest side of Haiti.
Okay.
Specifically from a beautiful place called Jean Rabel.
Okay, Jean Rabel.
Jean Rabel.
Okay.
However, I've been raised and educated in Port-au-Prince. The first 20 years of my life, I spent them in the downtown part of Port-au-Prince.
In Port-au-Prince.
Then I moved to Pétionville until I came here.
Wow.
So from pre-K to the university, I live in Port-au-Prince.
Okay.
I got my bachelor's in applied linguistics and a certificate in diplomacy and international relations.
That's all in Haiti?
All in Haiti.
Man, see, I was born in Haiti, and I was raised in Pétionville, just like you. However, I want to know, did you have time to go and fly your kite and play with your marbles?
Oh, I did.
So I know in our culture, our parents strive for education. And listening to you and seeing your accomplishment in Haiti, how was that with your parents?
Yeah, I know it sounds amazing that I have been able to accomplish all that, but it was not easy at all. It was not easy. I always been interested in education.
Okay.
That's how I become a teacher. Right after high school, what we call philo in Haiti, I started teaching.
Wow.
I started teaching French, Creole, music, because I'm also a musician, for information. It wasn't easy. Sometimes I had to go to school without eating nothing.
Wow.
But I had a dream. And also I always been interested in helping people, Then that's how maybe I got into studying linguistics, because linguistics is opening doors to me.
To everything.
With languages, it's not, I'm not a polyglot, but with linguistics, speaking other languages becomes easier. As you see, I'm speaking English, and I've been on here for 5 years now.
Wow. So let's go to the next question. What challenges did you face when you came here to America? What challenges did you face?
Well, when I came here 5 years ago, English was an issue. Yeah, because, although I used to speak English in Haiti, but here in the United States, it's like that English I used to speak is not the same here.
It's faster.
It's like I was afraid to speak. I was afraid to express myself. It's not that I don't know what I had to say, but I'm afraid. Something in me is telling me, no, stop. You don't speak English. You have an accent. People will laugh at you. But it took me a while to overcome this. That was a big struggle.
So tell me, in what point did you actually learn and feel comfortable to express yourself, to speak the language?
I think it's just a choice. I decided not to let my my accent or English in general be an obstacle.
Yeah.
I had to go to school. I had to study. I had to teach. I got my first, I don't know, I hope I'm not anticipating your questions.
No.
But I got my first job as a teacher. I started teaching music.
Okay.
I taught music for 3 years before I received God's blessing to be part of this amazing department.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's just a choice. I just decided, not to let English be that barrier that would stop me from.
I know that's not part of my question, but I think I want to stop here to really help the young kids that's coming from other countries, wherever it is, whatever country you're coming from, and you don't speak the language. And many of them, they probably know certain things about the language, but they are afraid to express themselves in fear of what people may say about their accent.
Absolutely, I'm going to be, I agree with you. And I think I am an example.
Yeah.
I came from Haiti with my background, with my education. I came with my bachelor's in linguistics.
You came ready.
I came ready, that's the word. I came ready. But still, I had to, to face those challenges.
But you pushed through.
I pushed through.
You pushed through. And I remember coming here when I was 7 years old. I didn't speak any English. I knew 2 words. That's it. I only knew shut up. That's all I knew. And I went around telling everybody to shut up until I almost got beat up for it. But that's what I knew. But once I started learning the language, I got more comfortable. And many times we have opportunities and we don't go after it because we think that people are not going to like our accent. However, in Florida, mostly in South Florida, when you bilingual, when you trilingual, it is a privilege.
It is.
So I'm telling all of my viewers, if you bilingual, if you trilingual, embrace it. Because if there's a job, and you speak Creole and you speak English, and then other person only speak English, they're gonna pick you. If there's a job and the person speaks Spanish and Creole and English, and the other candidate only speak English, they're gonna pick the person.
Yeah, it's a privilege, as you say.
So embrace your culture. And that leads me to my next question. Tell us about how was the Haitian culture passed down to you through your parents?
Let's start with my career. I'm a musician, all right? So music keeps me connected to my culture in a way that I can't even explain. So even if I'm still living here, I'm still connected to my culture because I still play my Haitian music.
That's right.
Even if I'm playing for an American church or an American event, I'm still playing my Haitian music.
It's part of you.
It's part of me. I can't go away from my culture. I love my bon and pesé, my diri sauce pois.
That's right. And
I'm blessed enough to have a Haitian wife.
Okay.
We come from the same side of Haiti. She cooks Haitian food every single day.
Hold up. So you married? See, this is news to me. So you are married?
Yes, I'm married.
And you have a child?
I have one child.
How long you been married?
It's been 4 years now.
4 years. So she put this together. She dressed you this morning.
You got it right.
Do this.
Kudos to my wife.
Wow. So
Thank you.
that is amazing. See, the viewers wants to know that. They want to know your culture. They want to know, who you are. As we go to the next segment with Broward County Bilingual ESOL Department, when the schools see you, when the people see you in the community, they know that this young man has been through so much. However, he has a heart for what he's called to do. So tell us about ESOL and what does it stand for?
Yes, before I answer that questions, there's something I want to mention that really impacted my culture, as you mentioned it. In 2010, I have experienced one of the most tragic events of my life. It was the earthquake.
So you was in Haiti?
I was in Haiti.
During the earthquake?
Yes. I was actually teaching. I was in front of my class teaching French when that happened. Well, it was tragic, as I said. It was tragic.
Wow.
But I'm mentioning the earthquake because this experience really taught me the true meaning of those 2 words, serve and help.
Wow.
I've seen people dying.
Right in
I
front of you.
see there. I've seen death in front of me. People, you know, that earthquake killed about 300,000 people in Haiti.
Wow.
After the earthquake, I was hired by the UNICEF I was in charge of the homeless children of the street. Well, it was the best experience of my life. And that's how I've learned how to really help people, how to care for people, how to really get, you know, develop that interest for my community.
Wow.
You know, so.
You know what? I've done a lot of work with the Broward County Bilingual Department. I'm going to fight for you to get a raise because you truly have a heart for the people. So, like I was saying, tell us about what ESOL stands for.
Yeah, ESOL is just an acronym we use that means English for speakers of other languages.
Of other languages. Okay. And what is the mission of the Bilingual ESOL Department?
Yeah, the Bilingual ESOL Department is committed to providing the strong academics, to make sure our ELLs, by ELLs I mean English language learner, they're ready for the system because they're new to the system. We need to help them. Teach them how to really integrate the system.
That's good. Now, how does a student qualify for the ESOL program?
That would be a 3-step process.
Okay.
Yeah, the first one, at the time of registration, when the parent goes to the school, in the registration, we ask a three-part question. It's we call it the three-part questions, home language, three-part home language questions. As soon as one of the answers is yes, we go to the next step. The next step would be the school to assess the student. So now, based on the result of the test, we will decide if the student is an ELL or not.
Okay. I wanted to get in some more details. What type of assistant do English language learners receive in school during classes?
Yes, we provide all types of accommodation to our ELLs.
That's what I wanted to hear, the accommodation.
Yeah,
right?
we provide accommodation. For example, let's say the student needs more time. We need, schedule flexibility, settings. Let's say we need to move that ELL from one seat to another. If it needs to be closer to the boy, we would do that. We provide interpretation.
So we do provide that interpretation for students of ELL.
We provide, resources like bilingual dictionaries, But yeah, we would do everything it takes to make them feel comfortable until they're really comfortable.
And the Bilingual ESOL Department is in every school in Broward County, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
By law,
You're supposed to have it.
we must provide that ESOL program in every school, and every teacher is required to get specialized to provide ESOL services and strategies to get the student ready, as I said.
That's good.
But however, I need to mention that the model might be different from school to school. From some school would opt for the sheltered model, which is where all the ELLs are in the same classroom. Some other schools will
spread them out.
Yeah, when they spread them out, they mix them. Non-ELLs and ELLs would be in the same classroom. That would be the mainstream model.
Okay. Wow. I remember when I was in school, it was a shelter model. All of us was together. But I think the mixing had more effect because now we get to hear the language, we get to see the interaction of the non-ELL, and they can help us.
I almost asked you why you're saying that, but I'm not the host.
So that's what I want to throw that in there. So there's one thing I've noticed in your bio. What is the Ask Brian website? What is that? Not Brian.
Ask Bria.
Yeah, what is that?
Ask Bria. Ask Bria is actually one of our greatest resources for our ELL. Ask Bria. With Ask Bria, we provide help and assistance to our students, our ELLs, from 3 to 8. That's after school. From 3 to 8, we provide all kinds of help. You have science, biology, all covers language, arts, you would call, you just call, you just contact us, then we're available to you. And one of the main projects we're working on now is to include some interpreters for our ELLs. So when they call, so English is not an obstacle.
Wow. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to apply for some of these jobs. What services for families are provided by the Broward County Public School Bilingual ESOL Department?
Yeah, we work with parents a lot. So we provide interpretation and translation. For example, if you're a parent and you need assistance at the school, you have to meet with we have a teacher conference, and you have any type of meeting, you request. You said you don't speak English, that shouldn't stop the meeting from happening. You said you need an interpreter. That's all we need. At the ESOL department, we call us, we provide an interpreter.
That's good.
Okay, we provide a one-to-one service to parents, and that's the office where I come from, the outreach center. We would sit with the parents and educate them. We have parent training. We have all type of information for the parents.
I remember a few years ago, I was brought in by the ESOL department to have a training for the parents, and specifically for the Haitian parents, to help them to understand, the process in raising their children in America, and the resources that were available to them, because many of them didn't know that these resources were available to them.
Absolutely. It's important for the parent to understand the system. The system is also new to the parent, not just for the student. They need to understand schools in America, how they work. Schools in the Broward County, how they work, so they can get involved in the children's education.
That's good. That's good. I had a question for you. In what ways can parents volunteer? Like if they wanted to volunteer and help out themselves. Let's say a parent's been here and they speak English and they want to help out. How can they do that, if they can?
Yeah, I'm glad I'm glad you're saying that, because we need that. First of all, I would ask every parent to contact the school and see if they really want to volunteer. That's what we need. Yeah. So, and it's even better for them to volunteer, so they know exactly what's going on in the kid's life and they help the system. And you said if they speak English, speaking English is not a criteria. They don't have to speak English. For example, we have parent ambassador. This is a type of committee where parents, with non-ELL parents, they don't speak English, but still they can help. There's always a way to help. Wow. Yeah. Wow. So, ESOL parent ambassador would be one of the way parent can volunteer. Wow. Besides going to the schools and ask more information.
I mean, just to hear you guys, this is so powerful to me. Like I said, I've been in ESOL, and to see what Broward County Schools is doing with the ESOL department firsthand. I've witnessed it, I've seen it. You guys are about the children, the parents, and I applaud you guys, and I applaud you for taking your time today.
Thank you.
As a community liaison, what can we expect from you?
I know there's a lot to do, and I'm willing to do that a lot. I'm willing to do that extra step. As I said before, it's a privilege to be called a community liaison. I'm willing to build that bridge between the bilingual ESOL department and my Haitian community. I'm willing, if I have to go to the churches, for example, I know we are very religious. If I have to go to be part of the choir to make some noise, so the Haitian community's voice can be heard, I will do it. I'm willing to
do what it takes
to be that, to advocate for them.
Yeah.
And I'm willing to do it. I mean it.
So if anyone the viewers, if they want to contact you, how can they do that? How can they contact the Bilingual ESOL department?
First of all, I can provide my office phone number. It's 754-321-2951. Yeah, 754-321-2951. This is the outreach center office.
Is there an email?
Yes, there's an email. The email is, I'm gonna use my phone for that. The email is.
Oh, the website. What's the website?
Yeah, I have the website right here. They can go to browardschools.com/bilingual browardschools.com/ESOL.
Can you say it again?
browardschools.com/bilingual-ESOL.
ESOL. Okay, and give them the number again.
The number is 754-321-2951.
So if you need to reach, if they need to reach you or they need to reach the department, that's the number to call, and also that's the website they can
Absolutely.
go to get the help.
You can even send me an email on esolparents@browardschools.com.
Okay.
And my first Hans that Saint Val, my first and last name Hans that Saint Val @browardschools.com.
So all
my
of these
personal
ways
email.
are ways to contact you or to contact the department.
Yes.
In whatever need they need.
Whatever, yes.
If you guys have seen me or you've seen some of the things that I've done in the community for over 10 years, my thing is always fighting for the voice of the Haitian community, because I know what goes on in Broward County, and it always feels like the Haitian community is not being heard.
I'm sorry to cut you off right there. While you're talking about voice, I would encourage my Haitian community to get involved more. How do you want your voice to be heard if you're not involved, if you're not engaged?
Yeah.
You know, if we need noise so somebody can hear you.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm glad you're mentioning that. It is very sad to say, but it is true. The Haitian community is not as active as our other communities, unfortunately. So I'm here this morning to ask you, Haitian families, to get involved in your child education. Get involved. It's good for you. It's good for all of us.
That's good. That's good. And
I'm willing to help you, but I need your help so I can help you better.
And
that's how I put it.
What I wanted to say was the Broward County Bilingual ESOL Department is doing a great job now in really putting together events and community functions, and even bringing you on as a community liaison for a voice for that community. And if you know any people that come from a different culture, a different place, when they come for help, when they come for services, they want to see their own there.
Absolutely.
If they could see their own, they feel more comfortable to give you, to express, and to be part of.
Yeah.
So I applaud Broward County Bilingual ESOL Department. I thank them for what they are doing, and I thank you for what you're doing. But I had a question for you. Tell me, is education a significant factor in the lives of Haitian families?
The short answer is yes. You know, education is always important. It doesn't matter who you are, where you come from. Education is always important. I know it's not really accessible for us Asian. It is sad to say, but I need to say the way it is.
I understand.
It's not really accessible. So you can feel like some of us are not really educated, but some of us, when we got the right resources, we got the right tools to use, we would be one of the smartest people you know. So education is an important factor, of course.
That's good. One of our goals as our ministry, and also our nonprofit, is to have a place where the Haitian community can have all the resources. I think the problem is there are resources out there, but they have to go in different places to get it. So we want to have a place where all the resources are available to them in all places. So that's one of the things that we want to do. As we close, what are your thoughts about this show? About this show that we just did today? How do you think?
I like this show. It's like you bringing me closer to my community.
Yeah.
You know, I know I'm not speaking Creole or French, but the information is going somewhere. And you make it easy, you know? You make it easy. I'm expressing myself like, with conversation, right?
Yes, yes. So I think when I was asked to be the host of this show, I jumped on it because I knew what it would do to our community. I mean, this show goes from Key West to all the way to to Palm Beach, and I'm talking about Xfinity, AT&T, DirecTV. This show gonna be, when it airs, it's gonna be in every channel. So we're gonna also boast it. We're gonna also put it out there to our Haitian community to watch it, because they need to hear that the Broward County School, the Broward County Bilingual ESOL Department is available to them. The resources are available to them, and these are the ways to contact you guys to get the information. So I'm truly blessed to have you. I think just knowing you now and knowing what you've been through, definitely I'll be calling you for some things.
I can't wait.
Yes. So thank you again for coming. Thank you again for showing us what the Broward County ESOL Department, Bilingual ESOL Department is all about. And anything else you want to say before we close?
No, I would close by saying that all the resources are available. We just need to come get them, or you just need to let us bring it to you. Just everything is available.
Yeah.
All right. Get involved, get engaged, and we'll see how much we can accomplish together.
Wow. And last question, how do you see this show? Oh, we got 1 minute. How do you see this show is helping the new Haitian generation?
And I was so excited to come here just by the name of the show.
Yeah.
The new Haitian generation. I was like, man, I'm so excited. I need to be part of the show because this is the perfect way to reach out to the Haitian community.
The Haitian community.
So the name, the brand is already an open door to the community.
That's good. So we want to thank Beacon for having the show. We want to thank Broward County Schools for having the show. You have been watching the new Haitian generation, where my guest has been Hans St. Val. Watch the new Haitian generation Tuesday and Thursdays at 10 p.m. on Beacon TV. Tune in next time. Thank you again for allowing us to come into your living room.